Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are here on the final day of this prep for Cyan Beach EX mode. Yeah, it's been a long prep. I've kind of been very lazy the last couple of weeks with this prep because there's not really much we can do. But hopefully it's gonna all pay off. I did swap out our Suicune for a couple of ingredient gatherers yesterday to get some stuff for the new recipes. I think I'm actually going to spend this first week making the new recipes, at least one of them, so that we can get some levels on it while we're not really trying to push for like any crazy strength on Cyan Beach EX. Go ahead and level it up while we have that cooking bonus going on. Yo, what's up, Joshy? How's it going? I'm doing well. How are you? But yeah, hopefully we can get some good levels on the new recipe next week, since like I said, we're not really pushing for Master 20 or anything crazy. We're just there getting some area bonus and seeing what we can find. I'm hoping that Suicune is going to give us a nice little double trigger to start the video off. Got double trigger this morning. No, actually no, I got nothing this morning. I was mixing it up with yesterday morning. Got nothing, so we need it. 0 triggers so far today. That's not good, and I'm out of energy pillows, so there's nothing I can do except just let whatever happens happen. It's kind of bad. Kind of bad to wrap up the berry bomb prep. I mean, we did pretty good. I guess it's fine that it falls off at the end when everything else leading up to it has actually been really good. I'm going to hold off on making the fancy apple juice. I'm just going to make dinner right before I go to bed, get rid of all the apples that Suicune has built up, and be done with it. We are still going to have some apples tomorrow morning just because Suicune is going to be on the team. I'm going to try to get 2 more skill triggers from it. Am I going to swap it out for Dedenne? I might swap it out for Dedenne. I don't know. We'll figure that out later on once I actually take a look at the berry bomb and see how it's going. But I am going to make that apple juice for dinner, get rid of all those apples, and go from there. Not really any new news going on. I mean, there's a couple of bug notices going on. We did get 500 sleep points because they broke something and they're not sure. I don't know if they're not sure what it is yet, but at the time, I don't think they knew exactly what was causing it. There was a few hours difference between the 2 bug notices, so maybe they figured out what it was and that's what they're going to fix. I'm hoping it's not 2 separate bugs, but they're going to fix it. We got 500 sleep points, which is nice. And it doesn't stop progression, so that's good. At least it will be fixed and it doesn't hold us back. Community reports, we only got 2 of them because I think I did collect them not that long ago. So no biggie there. Would have been nice if one of them had doubled, give us a nice little 50% double candy, but is what it is. But hopefully things are going well for everybody else out there. We are just kind of chilling here. There's not really a whole lot to do. Like I said, we're just prepping for this final push and hoping that we're going to start off strong tomorrow for Cyan Beach. Still got Rabambi on Nap Island. Not making as much progress as we did with the relaxing set. That was a very nice buff. Still not paying for it though. That's crazy expensive. Pickup wise, still haven't got anything too crazy. Star, what's up? Hello, how are you? There's we were just talking about how there's not really much to do this time around, because you know, berry bomb doesn't really give us much to collect. But I hope you are doing well over on your side of the world. I mean, it's going. So far, I haven't got any triggers from Suicune at all today, so that's not good. That is not good. But if it's gonna fall apart on the last day, I suppose at least it's only on the last day and not every day leading up to it. But that 61% energy is probably why it's falling apart, and I have no more energy pillows to help. So not much I can do there. Roaming, how's it going? How are you? But yeah, so probably will swap out Dedenne for Suicune. Probably towards the end of the night, just because, you know, at least 1 or 2 more skill triggers would be nice. But I don't think we're really going to get much else out of Suicune for today. So I think our Berry Bomb is kind of set where it's at. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy. Yeah, we're getting there. Not much more to go. Hannah, how's it going? I caught a few Pokemon since we last gathered together. Nothing crazy, I don't think, though. I don't know. I don't know if I got to inventory cap or not, because the game doesn't tell you, from what I understand. I don't think I quite got there. I think I might have got to maybe 800-ish on some of them, but we'll have to see. You making a game today? What you mean making a game? What game? What kind of game you making? I thought you were done with your fire alarm days. False alarm days. Although maybe this one wasn't a false alarm if you smelled smoke. Oh. Yeah, if you smelled smoke, this one wasn't a false alarm. I did catch this Turtwig. It's okay, but without any speed buffs, I don't think it's gonna get us where we need to be. So, I don't know. Why 4? Because they had nothing better to do. This was the first time in months they've had a fire, and they were excited. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna get us where we need to be, and I don't even know that I want to rate it, just because I'm pretty sure that without speed, it's not gonna do what we need. So yeah, we're just gonna move on. Another Trico, sadly another loss. Nothing good there. I mean, yeah, I would be too. It is a stressful situation. Even if everything's under control, it's still stressful. But the good news is, everything was okay. Just gotta keep on trucking. That's all we can do. Cyndaquil, caught this one. Also, not great. Helping bonus is nice, but we really need berry finding and speed of help down on the nature. Terrible. Another Cyndaquil. Even more terrible. So we're not even, yeah. I've caught 4 Pokemon and they're all terrible. So we're not even going to bother rating any of them because there's no point. We know they're all bad. So we're just going to send them all straight to the professor and get some extra candies. Feels bad, man. But we are to that point of the game where catching something better than what we have is very rare. So I don't expect to catch unicorns every other day. They don't know what? That's odd that they don't know what. I wonder how that would work. Like, I wonder if you could actually pull that off to get them to actually do something about that street lamp. But I feel like that's one of those things they're just going to tell you, deal with it. This is America, deal with it, kind of things. That's what that feels like. Although maybe I'm super biased because of where I live. I'm hoping this sleep report is going to go better than the rest of them have. But then again, I don't even think we're at Ultra this week. So it's probably not going to go well. Session 1101, though. 9 hours, 44 minutes of sleep, which is good. 100 sleep score. That's looking pretty balanced. Yep. Balanced sleep dive. Duct tape. Duct tape fixes a lot of things. 59.2 milli. Not too bad. Not. Ooh. Hey there, buddy. Didn't expect to see you. Let's see. There's not really anything worth catching here today. Nothing at all. And nothing's hungry. We already have a really good Kangaskhan. Yeah. I don't even know if there's anything here I want to catch. I mean, maybe a Magneton could be good. I don't know if we have a good one. A good Magnezone yet. I don't think I have a really good Magnezone candidate yet. It wasn't a big hit, and I'm not about to waste any more biscuits. Yeah. That sleep report kind of went about as well as I expected. I will send out the Kangaskhan candy, though. I don't know if anybody could use it, but rare candies. Might as well. Barely making a dent in our rank level up progress. That was a really weird sentence. But yeah, not too much going on. Not too much going on today. Just chilling, seeing what happens for our prep, and then swapping into Dene later on because we do have the ingredients we need to make one of the new dishes for tomorrow. The only thing I'm considering is making the new dish today just once to give it a little jump start so it's not completely level 1 whenever I make it tomorrow. But I don't know if I want to do that. Yes, going directly to Cyan Beach EX and hoping that we roll Oran Berries first try. If not, we've got a couple of re-rolls to try to get it. That's true. I didn't even think about the fact that I don't have curry, so I can't make it right now anyway, even if we could. Usually they let us make it ahead of time, but maybe I'm just assuming that we can because we have been able to in the past, and there was something in the news saying we couldn't make it until tomorrow. But I don't even have curries anyway, so I couldn't make it anyway. I didn't even think about that. I got desserts, so we ain't making any curries today, but I got what I need to make it tomorrow, so that's the good side. That's the upside to it all. But also, like I said, hoping that I get Oran Berries tomorrow and also get the 2.4 times buff instead of the ingredient or skill buff. That would be fantastic. I've gotten the ingredient buff 2 weeks in a row. I know that doesn't mean anything for tomorrow, but maybe Lady Luck will be on my side. Who knows? Who knows? But give me just a moment. I need to go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. No, not the cats. Had to go get some food out of the oven before it burned. So no, not the cats this time. They're all napping because it's entirely too hot outside. So they are enjoying some peace and quiet. And so am I, because they're not getting into stuff. But yeah. It is way too hot. Way too hot. I mean, I was gonna say you can probably see Nomad, but he's like right under here, just barely out of frame. So, like covered up, like right, he's like right down here, just covered up, right out of frame. 92 yesterday, yeah, yesterday was pretty nice, but today, not so much. Not so much today. It is warm today. I don't even know what it is right now. I just know I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and I'm ready to go to the beach. But tomorrow we can go to the beach. For now, there's not really anything else for us to do. We're just chilling, eventually gonna swap into Dene, and yeah, we're just gonna check on the berry bomb, see how it's looking for right now. Last time, I believe it was like 25 to 28 seconds for every Pokemon before they stopped. So let's see how long it takes this time. Because we have gotten a few more skill triggers. Yeah, it's... How hot has it been in your neck of the woods, Star? All right, I mean, about the same. Honestly, that seemed like less time. That seemed like only about 22 seconds. Yikes. Yeah, 100 is rough. Let's see. How about for you? Give me at least 30 seconds. About 90 freedom units. Which is not as bad as it is here, but I imagine 90 is not normal for there. I imagine a normal summer is like maybe 80. Yeah, that is very hot for no AC. That was only 26 seconds. Yikes, that's kind of concerning. That is a bit concerning. All right, maybe you can break 30 seconds. Please and thank you, that'd be nice. Farrell, what's going on? I'm not. I'm just seeing where it's at. We are not collecting right now. Just seeing how much is there. And it's a little concerning, to be honest with you. Last time we did this, they kept spawning for like 25 to 28 seconds, depending on which Pokemon we were looking at. And we're not even breaking 30 seconds this time. Yikes, that was 26. The exact same. Yeah. We're just taking a look-see doodles. Let's see. And then here in a minute, I gotta make sure to clean up after myself so I don't accidentally collect them, because that would be really bad. Maybe I have. Maybe that is what that means. I didn't even consider that. I was so sure that I was so far off of the cap that I couldn't hit it, and so maybe we are there. That was about 27 seconds. So, I mean, we'll find out tomorrow for sure. If I have like 3,500 berries when I collect everything. But I don't know. You know what? Maybe we just go ahead and switch Suicune out. I also wish it would tell me. That would be fantastic. But that would make it too easy, and they don't want to do that. For what I'm gonna be making tomorrow, because we have new dishes, so let's see. I do plan on making the bounce curry udon, since we have the cooking bonus. And I could make the gratin, but there's no point. I've already maxed it out at level 70. So I could do that, but it just doesn't seem to be a reason to do it. Especially since I'm not planning to hit Master 20 tomorrow anyway. so I might as well take the time to level up one of the new dishes. So I think I'm gonna make the bounce curry udon and go ahead and use a good camp ticket because I have one now. I'll get another one before the Mewtwo event. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I have enough diamonds that if a bundle comes out with a good camp ticket in it, as long as it's not a large bundle, I can buy it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't exactly know, to be honest with you. I mean, Tyranitar and Dragonite will cover 2/3 or 3/4 of it. And then, oh, well, yeah, that's my team then. Dragonite, Tyranitar, and what's his face? Where you at? That guy. This guy right here. And I don't think that's enough candies to get him to level 60, but could get him close. Yo, what's up, Kai? 39 Ginger is steep, and that's why I am considering... Do we get a candy boost on this event? I think we do. No? Or is it just Cram? That's everyone's favorite Pokemon. Oh, what's his face? We get Cram, no candy boost. Yeah, which is unfortunate. I really need the candy boost to level up. Where's it at? Where you at? You're here somewhere. You all know which one it is. Where is it? Where is it? Is it already level 27? Whatever, I can find it over here. One more. There we go. This guy. I really need candy boost because 766 is nice, but not enough. Not enough. That only gets us to, I believe it was like level 37 maybe? Somewhere around there when I last checked. 38. Yeah, level 38. So I need candy boost to help this guy along, because bare minimum, this thing needs to be level 50. Bare minimum. And even that, I don't know that it would be enough. Don't know that that would be enough. Let's see. Yeah, I have it saved as Larvitar. Duh. Ingredient count A at level 50. 39 is pretty steep. Let's see, 39 times 3 would be 117, which I doubt we get at level 50. Of course, at level 50, we would evolve it because we're smart sometimes, occasionally, not often, but sometimes. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Ingredient finders, skill trigger, helping speed. Yeah, I like. Yeah, 93. It's still not enough. But the only reason I would use this one is in conjunction with the other Tyranitar that once we have enough sausage, we swap this one in. So, yeah. But also, fun fact, I think my other Tyranitar might bring it about the same. Let's go take a look-see, Doodles. Let's have a look-see. That's the one. And then another Pokemon. Not rock type. You are dark type. There you are. You are also like level 62 now. We'll just go with 60. I don't know if it's 62 yet. It might be. Boop. And then let's just say we could get you to level 50. Plus helping bonus is nice. Also depends on if we get dark favored berries for one of the other two berries. I did see that 35% reduction in speed for non-favorite berries, right? Instead of the normal 15. Yeah, so basically we would run the one that we already have at 60, until we get enough sausage for a little bit, for a few meals, then swap in the other one. Ooh, even better. Even better. Because if we do get orange berries, which I'm going to re-roll, hopefully until we get orange berries, hopefully we don't have to re-roll more than I can. If we get very unlucky, that would be not good for this whole 2 weeks that we've been prepping. Ace, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, that's the plan. If we could get Orin, perfect scenario is Orin, Dragon, and is it Dragon or is it Electric? I actually don't know which would be better for us. Possibly Electric. I think Electric might be what we need, actually. Let's see, for the recipes. Yeah, I'm not as worried about herbs as I am the others. Yeah, and specifically with the Palmot. Palmot and Dedenne, yeah. Am I making you nervous, Total? Or are we being nervous? But yeah. I think I would rather have Orin, Electric, and Dark Berries. I think that's probably ideal for me. Yeah. Yeah. I would not go that far. I would not go that far. You give me far too much credit, Kai. I've literally never messed up once. Not once. Anywhere. But yeah. I think that's what I hope for. I think that's what I'm hoping for. At the very least, give me Orin and Wiki Berries. I think I can just deal with anything else, but if I could get all three of them, that would be fantastic. That would be great. Because the other good thing is that between, let's see, it's between Feraligatr and who else? There you go. See, Ace is prepping smart. Between Feraligatr and I might have a decent amount of mushrooms just from, well, not a decent amount, but a good jump start of mushrooms from this guy. Between Feraligatr and Crocodile. Hey, we got a good night ribbon. 200 hours, nice. Between Crocodile and Feraligatr, we should have a decent amount of sausage to kind of help out as well, which is why I'm not super worried about it. Plus, I swapped in Tyranitar yesterday for Suicune just to get a few extra sausage, but also the ginger that we needed, at least for the first meal. And then I believe we already have the mushrooms we need. If not, we're pretty close to it. So, let's see. Let's take a look at those mushrooms, because I might want to swap out for... Yeah, 34. We've definitely got at least 5 from... what's-his-face? Mudkip. There we go. Mm-hmm. Do you have curries? Yeah, you have curries this week, Ace. Can you make the new dishes already? We were discussing that earlier, if you could make the new dishes already or if they were making us wait till tomorrow. You can't? Okay. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. I'm considering tossing all that oil because we don't need it. I was holding on to it for the overgrow gratin for tomorrow, but if I'm not making that, then I don't need it. So I'm thinking about tossing it just to clear up some space, and not tossing it, might throw it into tonight's meal. Just to try to get some extra dream shards out of maybe a level up or tomorrow's sleep report. I don't know. Oh, that's not fun. It's not fun for anybody. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get rid of them in one way or another. It's just whether I toss them out or if I put them in the dish. Because I'm pretty sure if I toss them out, I don't get that much for them. Yeah, just a couple hundred. But if I put them in the dish today and it does happen to go extra tasty and I get a level up, at least I'll get a couple thousand out of them instead. We min-maxing over here, you know. But I definitely want to hold on to the pumpkins and the avocados. Those are good pot filler, but also pumpkins are very hard to come by. So if I ever want to make something with pumpkins, I need them. They're kind of like tails. I need to hold on to them. Tails might go into a dish if we have good extra tasty odds next week. The rest, what do I mean, I could get rid of the potatoes. I don't need them. I was also holding on to them for the overgrow gratin. So don't think I need those either. Leeks might also, I'll probably put the leeks in the meal tomorrow morning. Since I'm not going to have super high extra tasty odds, it'll at least be something decent to fill it with. But I can get rid of the oil and the potatoes tonight. I don't need those. And the same with the apples. You threw all your leeks? Everything else, except the corn. I don't need the corn either. I can get rid of the corn. Yeah, I can get rid of the corn, the oil, the potatoes, and the apples. I don't need those. I don't even know what that is, total. But yeah, it does seem like perhaps we have hit the cap since our timing on every Pokemon is still the same, the 25 to 28 seconds. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and swap out. Who would be the best to swap out for? What berries do I have this week? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna swap out and get some herbs then. Put Dragonite on the team, go ahead and stock up on some of those, so if we do get my ideal berries and don't get dragon berries, at least we have some herbs stocked up. That'd be nice. And then I can also toss the extra corn that he's going to bring in, you know. Plus, dragon berries never hurt. Might get a little bit more strength to get some, what are they called? Dream shards. I just said it. I don't know how I forgot it. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and then right before I go to bed, I'll swap into Dene, and we should be able to get 2 triggers in the morning, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, speaking of 90s pixel art, it's not quite 90s pixel art, but I am looking forward to that new Final Fantasy Resonance. It is looking like it's going to be good. Technically I've already played the story because I did play the mobile game it was based off of, but I am happy to relive that story because it was a pretty good one and it's been years, so I don't really remember it. I haven't seen the Fire Emblem one. I only have seen the Final Fantasy Resonance. I've not been keeping up with things the way I should lately. Yeah. So, ideal scenario, we get Oran berries, we get Greppa berries, and we get Wiki berries. And we also get the berry buff instead of the ingredient and skill trigger buff. That is the ideal scenario tomorrow. But we'll see, because we're going to have to reload, or probably re-roll several times. Final Fantasy Resonance, it's a remake, technically. The story is taken from the mobile game, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, but the gameplay is going to be different. It's going to be the classic turn-based gameplay, but it's also 2.5D with the pixel art. 2.5D. That's the phrase. But the story is recycled from Brave Exvius. And the story in Brave Exvius was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So, and like I said, I'm happy to relive that story since it's going to be a little bit different for the remake. But also, it's been years and I don't really remember much of it other than I liked it. I think it's going to be on Switch too. I don't know about a physical copy, but I believe it's going to be on Switch 2. I believe so. Let's see. It will be on Switch 2. Will it be physical, though? Yeah, it looks like it will be a physical release as well for Switch 2. October 22nd, $59.99 for both the standard physical and digital edition. Yo, Alex, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, that ought to be a fun one. I still haven't played Tactics Remake either, so I still need to do that. So much that I have not played lately, because I haven't really played much of anything lately. Been way too busy. Oh, no worries, Mythical. No worries at all. Hopefully, Cyan Beach or wherever you go next week treats you well. A GKC, that is something I'm not familiar with. I don't know that phrase. Either that or I'm just smooth braining it. Game key card. Oh, that's lame. That's lame. So dumb. The same with the GTA 6 thing. Like, I don't even plan to play GTA 6. Like, it's just never really been a series I've been into. But the fact that the physical release is just a slip of paper with a download code, so dumb. So dumb. Like, I really, really hate this trend. I mean, I can't when we have base models that have a terabyte on them. Like, if I have to download the game one way or another, even if the disc is just the code to download it, like, I think that's really stupid too. I don't like that either. I do see what you're saying though, like the physical limitations of the disc, it can only hold so much data. But that's where multiple discs come in. Like we didn't solve this in the 90s. You know? Yeah, I would be perfectly fine with that because at least the entire game is contained there. So in 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whenever servers are shut down and the only way to play the game is a physical copy, you have a physical copy. And the whole game is there. Otherwise, once everything is shut down, there's no way to play it. Unless you want to sail the high seas, but not everybody's comfortable with that. Exactly. Like I'm not a fan of taking away choice from players. From anybody in general, but specifically with this, I'm not a fan of taking away choice. Like yes, I buy 95% or more of my games digitally. But the option is there for me to buy them physically whenever I'm ready or want to. For example, I bought 2 copies of 7 Remake because I bought a physical copy to keep for the collection, and then I bought a digital copy so that I have that physical copy sealed and ready if I ever need it, or it just stays as part of the collection. However, can't do that anymore if there are no physical copies. Oh, we're still working on it. We still got a long way to go. Long way to go. Give you a brief glimpse. It's back there. So I don't have to get rid of the games technically. I just want to downsize a little bit. Yeah, like I'm keeping the ones I actually want to keep in my collection and getting rid of all the ones that it's like, yeah, I bought this, I played it once, but I don't really care about it, you know? Like trying to think of something like Bayonetta. I don't care if Bayonetta's in my collection. I didn't get into it as much as everybody else. I only have it over there because I bought it at one point. But I don't plan to one day have like this massive collection where my entire wall is covered in physical games. That's not a plan for me. No, PS3 version. I don't think I really have any Xbox games other than maybe Fable 2? One of the Fable games. I forget which one. But yeah, I don't ever plan to have that collection. You know, when I was younger, I had planned to have that collection, and now that I've gotten older, I'm like, but why? I don't want to. That's too much to keep up with. I'd rather just have my small collection of things that I am really passionate about, and get rid of everything else, you know? Everything else is just taking up space for me. That you haven't played yet. Yeah. Like, I've got a couple games over there I haven't even opened that I bought or got as gifts and haven't even opened them. Like Horizon. I haven't even opened it. The complete edition. Hasn't even been opened, hasn't been played. Had every intention to play it. Never got around to it, and probably never will. The second Horizon, specifically. I did play the first one. But, yeah. That's kind of where we're at, is that I'm just slowly getting rid of stuff whenever people hit me up and they're like, hey, I want to buy this, because I'm also like, I mean, I could go and be like, hey, $5 each kind of thing, but I'm actually trying to get rid of them for what they're actually worth, because they are well maintained and well kept. Zero Dawn, yes, Horizon Zero Dawn. Can't read it from here, but it's one of the, I'm pretty sure it's the second one that I just never opened. Because I did play the first one. Played the first one a lot, really enjoyed it. And that's why I got the second one. But then I just never got around to it. And at this point, like I said, probably never will. I'm debating on if I want to get rid of my Pokemon games. Like part of me is like, yeah, you're not going to play them again. But then another part of me is like, yeah, but you know, your Pokemon are on there. Yeah. And I've thought about doing that, taking it to the local game shop, because I would take it to them rather than GameStop. Because, you know, we don't really stand GameStop around here. Yeah, and there's definitely been plenty of those. I had one guy hit me up for my copy of Sekiro, which basically brand new. I did play it, but like I said, well kept, well maintained, basically brand new. And he was like, hey, there's a sale on the digital store, so I'll buy it for that price. And the sale was like 60% off or something like that. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'll wait. He said, well, that's the sale price on the store. I was like, yeah, but that's not my price. You know, you're talking about a digital one. You want the physical one that is basically brand new. That's a different thing. I'm not gonna sell it to you for that. And I tried to negotiate it a little bit with him, because I do have like a minimum that I'll take for all my stuff. What's up, buddy? But he was like, no, that's the sale price on the store for a digital version, not a like new physical copy. No, bro, I'll wait. Exactly. And I was like, so when the sale's over in a week and it goes back to 70 on the digital store, you gonna buy it from me for 70, or are you still gonna want it for the price I have it listed? If we're gonna go by that logic. What's the current price, Kai? I didn't even know they were on sale. I might have to look into that. Woke up from his nap. Oh, that's not that big a deal. Not that big of a deal. So damn early. This is the EU friendly stream, so we can say hi to our friends overseas. What's up, J-Mag? Not a bad idea, Star, to be honest with you. I will probably buy used and or refurbished. Just because the Switch is, yeah, I enjoy the Switch, but it's not a console that I play nearly as often as the others. So, tis what it is. We'll get it when it's time. Oh, well, there we go. Never mind. If anybody needs friends, Roaming Legendary needs some. 7 slots left. Drop your friend codes here and preferably in the Discord. Gotta make sure everybody's got a full friend list. Especially before that Mewtwo event, because who knows if they're going to have it be where we need, I don't know, I guess Mew DNA or something, since we're not gonna do down. Who knows? I saw that avocado farmer you finally found, and it looks fantastic. Looks pretty good. If you want to see that avocado farmer that Ace finally found, you can see it in the Flex and Garbage channel on the Discord. I just love doing that. It's so much fun. So much fun. I need to set up other voice control things. But yes, feel free to join us there. We have a lot of fun. Talk about a lot of stuff. Pokemon and non-Pokemon related. Got a great community of folks over there. But that said, I think we might just go ahead and call it here today. There's not really, like I said earlier, there's not really a lot for us to do in game. We're pretty much where we need to be, seemingly capped on inventory space for everybody. We know what we're looking for tomorrow. Always plans. Question is time, but always plans. At the very least, we will be convening for part 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Definitely not going to sell those to the game store. But yeah, we will be reconvening for that at the very least, because we've already got part 1 and part 2 that we have played together. We have to finish it out, and I believe, if I remember correctly, the plan was to play the OG after we finish part 3 for those folks that were hanging out with us during those streams that have not played the OG. Can't stand to watch me play that. Wow, my feelings. You stuck around with me for 600 hours of playing part 1 and 2, and you couldn't stand it the whole time? Well, actually, no, I take it back. You didn't hurt my feelings. That makes me feel really good. It makes me feel really good that you stuck around for all that, and you couldn't stand it the whole time. They are a lot of fun, though. We do have a lot of fun on the Final Fantasy streams. So make sure to hit the follow and or subscribe button, whichever is appropriate for you and your platform, so that you can be there when we do play those. I don't think we have a date yet for part 3, but I think the guess is probably like February, March of next year. So not too far off. Not too far off. I was hoping to get another playthrough of 8 in before all that happens, but it looks like the voice acting mod has stalled. The production of that voice acting mod has stalled for 8. I don't think I've seen any progress made in like a year or more, so I don't know where that project's at. But maybe a randomizer run or something, I don't know. I did see there was a randomizer mod for that, and you know, when we do randomizers, we're not really worried about the story, so don't have to worry about the voice acting on those, you know? Who knows? There's also Resonance, I believe is going to be fully voice acted coming out. There is Tactics Remake, which I believe is also fully voice acted. So there's options, things we could do. But I don't know. We'll have to figure out if we can actually get some proper time to make these things happen. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. We were just talking about it earlier about how it looks really good. And how much I enjoyed the story the first time around and would love to play it again from this different perspective. And the art is just gorgeous on it. October 22nd, I believe, was the release date for it. So not too far out. But I don't know. Only way to find out for sure what we're going to be playing. Yes, that is 100% the best part. But the only way to find out for sure what we're going to be playing is, like I said, to hit that follow and that subscribe button on whichever platform is appropriate for you. I'm going to get out of here. I've still got some cooking to do for my meal preps to get ready for the week. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. But anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out and joining me. Hopefully your first week on Cyan Beach goes very well. Even if you're not going to Cyan Beach, hopefully next week goes well for you. But I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all have a great evening, day, night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. And until next time. Later, dudes. Weird.